In today's video, I'm going to be checking out some of the funniest Florida man meme-worthy moments. This should be very fun. Hope you enjoy it. Let's go. Wow. Maybe it's donkey.
What is it? How's it not derogatory?
Words.
It's words, okay? What does those words mean?
It's ass.
I eat okay? So some 10-year-old little kid sitting in the passenger seat of his mama's vehicle looks over and reads that I eat and asks his mom what it means. How's she gonna explain that? Step out.
Oh man.
Can I check you for weapons?
Is he okay?
Turn around.
Oh, that's a big man.
What you have on the back of your window, okay, is a misdemeanor in the state of Florida, okay?
Oh.
I have 4 kids.
Brief educational snippet. A misdemeanor is usually termed as a minor offense. It's punishable by less than 12 months of jail time. In US law, that is.
The sign right here, all right? This isn't saying that you're guilty. It's just stating the fact that I gave you a copy of your notice to appear, okay? You're gonna have a court date. It's gonna be on May 23rd at 8 o'clock.
It's interesting that they made him sign all this on the bonnet of a police car. Some countries I know will take you...
Take off one of those letters so that the word...
You're not refreshing my First Amendment right. You're not doing that. I'm gonna need a copy of your ID too.
It's all on that ticket right there.
Right.
Pull this Mr. Dylan Webb over because he has a statement on the back of his truck that says I eat okay? It's a misdemeanor in the state of Florida.
So, fucking physically arrest him, take him to jail, and tow his shit.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so they're going to tow the car.
Statute
I mean the
says
truck.
I eat.
It literally says, all in capital letters, I eat.
Oh my... What is going on?
Hey!
What is going on?
What's the
Hitchhiking.
deal, man? Come over here.
Good lord.
That's fine. Come over here. Right here in front of my car. What's the deal, man? Why are you naked? Were you in that accident up the road there? No? Hey. Why would you try to open up my driver's door? Are you kidding me, dude? All right. Go ahead and face me so I can talk to you, my man.
Okay.
Let me explain to you why you're in cuffs.
He's naked.
Open up the driver's door of a police car. That's not normal. Okay? So something's going on with you to where you're doing stuff that's not normal, because normal people in their normal mind are not going to go and open up the front driver's door of a police car.
Yeah.
Have you had any sort of illegal narcotics, any sort of prescription medication that you're under the influence of?
Most probably, LSD.
You haven't taken anything? Because you're sweating like crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got Megs coming to check you out. Are you going to give them a hard time? What's that?
What I don't seem to understand is you stopped him because he's walking as though he's in the garden reading. But the issue you're explaining to him is because he tried to open the driver's door of the police car. And you ask him questions as though he is on anything. Isn't it obvious enough?
After a man bears it all, doing work around his house, some of his neighbors have come to accept it, while others with young children are raising a flag. A man's naked behavior outside of his South Florida home, all caught on camera.
He'll be out there working on his car, opens the garage door up, stands there, works on his car, old Camaro he's got in there.
People who live
Even though the car that's in there.
Really, really weird.
He's old enough to know that's not right.
The Martin County Sheriff's Office has received multiple calls and says his actions are completely legal, just as long as he does not inappropriately touch himself or cross his property line.
Everyone says that's just crazy.
That's just crazy, bro.
Amy Canterbury is a mother of 6. Her kid's bus stop is across the street from the man's home. She does not see a problem with him letting it all hang out.
Literally, they're the nicest people you ever meet, and they would give you their clothes if they had them on to give it to you.
Manhunt ensued after a Sarasota man tried to pawn his baby, but it turns out it was a prank gone wrong, and the man is now speaking out.
Why would you try to pawn your baby?
The weirdest, strangest situation that we've ever encountered. He put it up on the counter. He was pretty serious about it, you know, and he spun the baby around and said, "Can I pawn this?"
It lasted less than a minute, but after he left, Jordan called the police. A few hours later, Brian Slocum realized he was all over the news. He called authorities to explain, and soon dozens of officers were outside his home.
My question would be, how broke do you have to be to want to sell off your baby? Like, that is really not... Anyway.
Slocum is a single dad
that's
with a
beautiful.
7-month-old son.
How is the
named
baby?
I'm waiting on somebody to revive him.
At the urging of his nephew, he started making silly videos on Snapchat.
Hello.
On Tuesday, Slocum recorded his latest stunt.
How you doing, buddy? This is what I got. No one under 18 in here, but he's barely used, 7.5 months old. What do you think he's worth?
I don't know how long ago this was, but when that child grows up, he is going to find his dad trying to sell him off to a pawn shop on YouTube. Hard conversation.
Imagine yourself in this scenario. Number one, someone takes a poop on your driveway. And number two, you have to clean it up yourself.
Well, that's not very uncommon. I mean, there's a certain town I know where, you know.
When it comes on for you to go, you have to go.
Wilton Thomas is trying to be understanding, but you can imagine his frustration when he saw this on his home surveillance cameras. Some dude dropping a deuce on his driveway.
He could have drove himself right towards the left in the fence towards the coconut tree and do what he want to do there. That would be no problem. But in my driveway...
Thomas says it was around 4 p.m. Saturday afternoon. He was at work when this green car pulls up.
That's a Kia Soul.
Open his door and just start to pull his shirt all the way over and then stoop down. And that was it.
Then just as quickly as he arrived, the party pooper drives off, leaving his shirt and his stool behind.
That's a lot.
Thomas says when he got home, it was too late to take care of it right away, so he waited until Sunday morning to take on the turd.
I always also like how U.S. reporters also find a way of subtly linking stuff to something that's happened. It's just funny.
He just wants an apology from the person responsible.
Knock and said, man, you know what? I had an emergency, which I had nowhere to go, and this is where I was to do what I had to do.
If it was me, I would question, of all the houses in the neighborhood, why me? I'm just saying.
And now the Broward Sheriff's Office is looking into this one, so if you recognize the defecating deviant dropping deuces on driveways, give Broward Crime Stoppers a call, 954-493-10.
Caught on camera in Florida. That was a man in swim trunks who appeared to fall out of the sky and onto a parked car at a dealership.
Dang,
Employees
his
noticed
head
the car was
hit.
dented, and so they checked their surveillance cameras,
That's
and
not
they
gonna
saw
feel
him
good tomorrow
fall,
morning.
and no
I mean,
word who
whenever
he
this
is or
happened.
what he was doing.
We know it's dinner time. We are sorry, but there is a health alert in Pinellas County tonight after a woman was caught on camera urinating into a bucket used to make ice cream and then spitting into the ice cream. Indian Shores police say it happened at Lulu's Ice Cream and Candy Shop on Gulf Boulevard. The shop has been forced now to close. Youngsoon Wipcha has been arrested and charged with criminal mischief and going against the Florida Anti-Tampering Act.
Lulu almost took a doo-doo. Anyway.
I like ran from a cop like 30 minutes to an hour ago. I was the guy who's over there off of Kings Estate. Like, what do we pay you guys for? Like, I've driven past 4 cops.
What do you mean you ran from a cop?
I mean, he turned his lights on me and got behind me, and as he was walking up to my door, I did a donut around him and left.
Okay. So you want to now see the officer, or what is your question?
I want to get caught.
My question is, I'm assuming he put an APD outage that has someone looking for my car. But, like, he definitely got the plate number. But
Harbor grandfather went toe-to-toe with an alligator. You see it there during an early morning dog walk. And new tonight, he's telling ABC Action News reporter Eric Waxler that how both he and the dog actually survived that thing.
And you went back to the same place. Why?
The water rippling right along in here, and then this almost seemed like an explosion.
Buddy Ackerman says that explosion out of the pond behind his home was an alligator grabbing a hold of this golden retriever named Osi.
He was squealing a good bit when the thing grabbed him.
Osi was in the middle of doing his business when the 7-foot 7-inch gator chomped down on the dog's hindquarters.
You actually had time to measure how long this thing was. I don't know. In this part of the world, there's some things we really wouldn't worry about. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm nervous wreck. I go up, slip, fall on my rear end, and the two of us are tugging. The alligator's going one way, I'm tugging the
And this
other.
poor
Buddy, who
dog
is
is
75, says he kicked the gator in the snout, and that's what finally got OC loose.
I'm going to
The thing opened its mouth real wide and backed up a little.
OC actually doesn't belong to Buddy. It's his daughter's, and he was watching over the dog
Still
while
his
she was
dog.
on vacation. Trappers eventually pulled an alligator out of the pond and took it away. Buddy is just glad OC wasn't bite size.
But that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to click on this video where I check out the funniest African effects in movies. Should be fun. I'll see you in another one. Peace.